Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here to give you another video. That's right, you did not expect 2 videos in 1 week. Actually, I posted 3. What am I talking about? Today I'm thinking of doing something a little different. I usually opt for a really natural look, but today I feel like going like as if I was going out. But honestly, I'm going nowhere. I'm gonna do like a dark eye, a really chiseled out look on my face, and maybe some red lipstick. We'll see where it goes. I'm feeling it today. I haven't put some jewelry on. I don't wear jewelry, but I'm feeling like that today. Can you see my eye twitching? Oh, it's been twitching for like a few days now. Can you see that? If anybody knows what that means, let me know down below, because I'm getting a little worried that I'm twitching, my eye's twitching. First step, let's prime and hydrate our face. I'm using the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. Tried and true, almost done with it, love this thing. My sponge was not that great anymore, let's see. And just to give my skin some nourishment because I'm so dry. I'm still dry. Alright, cool. Next step, we're gonna do some foundation. I'm gonna be using Miss Rare Beauty in the shade 230N. Tried this out yesterday. If you want to know what I thought about it, go watch that video. So let's just put some dots on our faces and see how it goes. I'm gonna be looking down because I have a mirror right here. I'm gonna be using a brush today. Let's see how it looks with a brush. It's a little kabuki brush from Sephora. This one is the complexion brush. And I'm gonna stipple this in. Sure, I could have bought this foundation in a darker shade, but my tan will soon fade, and soon I will be this shade, so I was not that far off, but it's a little lighter than I am currently. This is what I look like first layer, looking like a ghost. I'm gonna put some more under my eyes because my under eyes are crazy. I look wild. You know what? I'm going to switch over to the sponge. This is what the base is looking like. The color's not looking that crazy. I think definitely a sponge is the way to go, especially for me right now that I'm not wearing the correct shade. I will definitely be ordering maybe 2 shades up and mixing them to see if that comes my perfect shade. I always have such a hard time finding the right shade. How about you guys? Have you guys found a good way to figure out what shade fits you best? So, complexion is done. Since we're doing a more smoky eye, I think we need to like contour and bronze our face to make it look way more put together than I normally do. So let's get started with the bronzer. I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer in the color Bronzer. I'm using a big fluffy brush, also from Sephora. The powder brush that they have. I love this thing, it smells so good. And I'm going to be warming up my face. I normally don't bronze my forehead because I have a very small forehead, but just for the purpose of this video, since my foundation was a little too light, this is gonna give it the warmth that it's missing. So we're looking than we were before. Good. Next, using the same brush, I'm going to contour using my Wet n Wild contour palette in the color Dulce de Leche. I've mentioned this almost in all my videos. Love this thing so much. It's very cool tone, so you can definitely like get in there, get in the hollows of your cheek to create the depth that you desire. And let's do a little bit on the nose. I haven't nose contoured in a very long time, so this might look hideous. How's that look? And then I'll just blend it out a little. And that's that. This is what the face is looking like. Now I'm going to do something very unconventional. I'm going to put the liquid blush over powder. Now, honestly, this is me trying it out because I don't know how it will look. And yesterday I learned my lesson with this blush. I'm not trying to look like a clown again. So I'm gonna use my hands to put on my fingers and blend it out. And that's how I'm looking like right now. Looking healthy and flushed. Next, I am going to get some chapstick and put it on because I'm looking like the Sahara Desert and that's not cute. I am going to be using this Bear With Me NYX lip oil. So, now that we have the face done, I'm gonna bring you in so that we can do the eyes. Okay, so now that we are very close, and I look naked, but I'm not, I have a shirt on. I'm going to spritz my face again because I'm looking a little crusty. Do you think that was enough? I think that was enough. And I'm gonna press this in with the sponge. That looks so much better. All right, next, let's look. I'm gonna be using this Nudie Patootie by Laura Lee Los Angeles eyeshadow palette. The colors are right up my alley. Look, I can see you. I'm going to be using the dark ones to make a smoky eye. But we're gonna start off with the lighter ones. We're gonna be using this color called Streaking. And we're gonna put that in the crease of our eye to make some dimension and make it easier to blend the colors. So this is what we have right now. So next, we're going to be using this color called Butt Naked. These names are so funny. And we are going to use the same fluffy brush and we are going to put that right under the color that we applied on the crease. So this is what we should be looking like right now. With another fluffy brush, this one's a little bit bigger, I'm going to blend out the edges. This is what we should be looking like. So now I'm going to be using a more tapered brush, but it's still fluffy so that we can get into like the socket of our eyes and make more dimension. We're going to be using this color called Nakey Nakey. It's a really dark brown. And we're going to be making the dimension, and this is where the smoky look is going to come from. So I'm going to be applying this at the outer edge. So we're looking like this. And then I'm going to also apply it in the inner corner here. So something like this. So this is what our eyes are looking like right now. I'm going to get a shorter fluffy brush and I'm going to use this to concentrate even more of the darker color at the end. is what we're looking like right now. And with that big fluffy brush again, we're going to smooth out the edges. Okie dokie. Using this really tapered brush, we're going to use that dark brown again, and we're going to run this under our eye. Next, we're going to be getting a dark brown eye pencil, and this one has a little smudging thing, which is going to come in handy in a minute. And we are going to line the inner portion of our lash line and the outer portion to make the eyelashes look way thicker than they really are. And we're also running this in the inner portion of our lash line. This always makes me tear up. So this is what the eye looks like. This is way more sultry and this is more open. So we're gonna do the same to the other side. So this is what the eyes are looking like. I'm gonna use the smudger to smudge it out even more at the lash line. So lastly, I'm going to get this color called Jaybird, and I'm going to put it right in the center, right here, just to give it some light to draw attention to the eye. I'm going to be using my finger because I feel that shimmers and glitters apply way better with your finger. And I'm just gonna add this right here. And just to pull the look even more together, I'm gonna be using that tapered thing again, and I'm gonna blend out the edges. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes using my curling and fire trick. Always make sure it's not so hot to the touch, otherwise we're gonna burn our eye. Now we're gonna grab some mascara. I'm using this Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara. It's in waterproof, but this one's a lighter waterproof formula, so it's not that hard to come off. So now we're going to be doing the eyebrows. I'm going to be using this brow soap. I got this off Amazon. I linked it in my video before, so if you want to check that out, you can go to the description box where I put the information on what it is and how I got it. So let's do this thing. So now we're going to be adding our Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in the color Transcend. And lastly, we're going to be doing the lips. I'm not so good at putting on liquid lipstick, and I'm going to take my time, but I know it's not going to come out good. You should have a lip liner, but I don't. I'm going to be using this liquid catsuit from Wet n Wild in the color Missy and Fierce, and I'm going to try to line my lips and then fill them in. So let's see how I do. This is a little applicator. It's a little bit pointed, so maybe it'll be okay.